Okay, it would be really great if somebody built a place where everyone was nice to each other. And where me and my friends wouldn't get hurt. And everybody was treated the same. And you could reach anything you wanted. And everybody had fun together, even the grown-ups. And if it was really, really easy to build this place, I wonder if anybody would do it. Because I know the answer. Would you like me to tell you? It's really easy. It's a playground. A playground is sort of like a ground where you play.
Where kids can feel free to play and share with friends.
A place for everyone to play.
And it's fun to play with, so you can hang around with new friends.
And experience the freedom that comes with just being able to be a kid.
A playground is like a tiny little planet, you know, that these kids can jump on for a while and not be different.
A playground is the birthright of every child.
It's what you want best for your community and for the world. No one's ever excluded here. People from all walks of life, of all incomes, of all races and creeds and religions. It's like that they can all come to one common place and play. If we can start at that little playground and spread to the world, what a great world we have.
For kids like Jeffrey and me, it's very hard for me to walk, and it's hard for him to walk.
Since I was little, I couldn't play around with my sisters.
Like at my school, they only have one playground. They only have one ramp.
The biggest barrier, I think, is mobility. Other kids are racing off, climbing onto things, and Cole's stuck.
What people don't realize is that typical playgrounds that are built even to minimum ADA standards exclude children with disabilities.
Is there any step here? Is there any steps here, or is it all adapted? Mostly on other parks, Reese can't get around because he can't walk. But on Change Inspiration, because every single person can go on the playground.
Shane's Inspiration is a nonprofit organization whose mission is dedicated to creating universally accessible playgrounds, and those playgrounds allow children with disabilities to play with their able-bodied friends and siblings, often for the very first time.
When we found out about Shane's and Alex got out here with her walker, she was just able to get everywhere on her own, and the independence it's priceless.
We never thought when we built this playground how much it would affect the parents.
All of a sudden, it's not about whether my child's disabled or your child's able-bodied. It's just about kids playing in the park, you know, enjoying the experience of watching your child play.
You know, the children get the freedom, but the parents also get to experience the freedom and relax a little bit and realize that it's already been thought through.
Shane's Inspiration has an extraordinary professional advisory board comprised of occupational therapists, physical therapists, parents of children with disabilities, physicians. We utilize their expertise and find out very specifically how do children with autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, what are their play needs? And then we look to choose equipment that not only will serve their play needs, but will be fantastic and fun for an able-bodied child.
They really do a lot of work in building consensus, in working with focus groups, and it really is out of those children's ideas, those parents' needs, the community needs, that a park like this comes to be.
The key is that it's for all children. Yes, it's been made for special needs kids to be able to participate, but ultimately so that they can participate with everyone.
It's really fun because everybody else is included, like kids that are disabled. Well, they can actually play on the playground, and I think that's really cool.
Because, you know, it's one thing to build a playground, and it's another thing to make sure that people know that it's there and to bring the children to the playground.
Once the playground is established in a community, we have several programs that we help that community implement. We help to establish transportation, educational programs. The playground in their community really becomes a focal point for integration.
And that feels good because, you know, I can really have some time off to, you know, play around.
The benefits for the kids in the chairs and the kids with the disabilities is pretty obvious, but it was the kids that got to interact with those kids that didn't have disabilities that was what was important for me to have happen.
I think many children's education begin at a park. Negotiation, playing, seeing where are your boundaries, and to have fewer boundaries in play, for me, feels that this is the right direction of the future.
It's really the goal. I mean, it's to have generations, to have that little boy grow up and father children of his own and bring them to parks where you don't have the distinction between your average playground and a universally accessible playground. If they're all doing this, then there won't be a need to call it anything special. It'll just be what parks are like for all kids.
Cole, can you tell me how you feel when you play at this playground? What does it feel like?
Well, it feels like me.